Welcome to your weekly Oracle card reading for the week of September 1st, 2014, live in Chincoteague Island, Virginia. Hello, and welcome to this week's weekly Oracle card reading, live in Chincoteague Island, Virginia. Chincoteague has quite a history, actually. Chincoteague and Assateague. They're kind of one and the same. Chincoteague is below the Virginia border. Assateague is above the Virginia border in Maryland, technically. The name Chincoteague was Native American term for the land across the water, and it's become most famous for the wild horses. So, as Spanish galleons and French and Dutch traders were, amongst other things, collecting horses to take home, back in the days of pirate conflict and naval warfare, as these galleons would be sunk, horses would have to swim to shore, and those who swam here to Assateague and Chincoteague Island were kind of stranded there until man came and built bridges, and they still exist there. It's kind of nice. It's a wildlife refuge. There can be no building on the physical island. I'm in the part of Chincoteague Island that is an island between the mainland and actual Assateague, and it's where the hotels, and I have this little camper down here on the water, and so it's a beautiful area, and the energy here is so high. In fact, my campsite that I'm on, I had to rebuild the waterfront, and it's all gray shale, blue shale, and it is just loaded with natural raw quartz. And so between that and Chincoteague being a high energy vortex to begin with, it's just really an amazing energy down here. So I want to do the reading live here on the deck. Maybe we'll have some dolphins join us in back. You can see the mainland back there. That's actually Wallops Flight Facility. That is the Mid-Atlantic Spaceport, and that's where they are doing 90% of the rocket launches now for the refueling and resupplying missions to the space station. So I'm in full vacation mode. I got my scruff on. We're going to have a wonderful reading today. So we asked, of course, the first card be the first part of the week, the second card be the second part of the week, and the third card be for the weekend. I got my wire here because it is a little breezy out, and when some of the crabbing boats go by, it drowns out the audio. So this is like my second or third take at this. So I'm decided to use the wire. So hopefully the audio is clear, aside from my normal voice inflections, of course. So we need one card for the beginning of the week, please. And this week I should mention, actually, usually I do this in the opening, but since we're recording this kind of live, any of that will be dumped in kind of after the fact. But I'll be using the brand new, just arrived, Doreen, Virtue, Radleigh, Valentine, Guardian Angel Tarot cards. This is their newest deck, and it is surprisingly, I like it. And the reason I say that, I should backtrack for a moment. I really, really love the Angel Tarot. It's what I resonate with most, and it still holds really true to traditional Tarot. As they came out with the Archangel Power Tarot, they became even more gentle and more detached from traditional Tarot, which was a good thing, because in themselves, they're still laid out as like traditional Tarot. But as the suits and some of the names of the major arcana cards, as things started to change, anyone who wanted them for tarot cards would start to find it difficult to use traditional tarot translations, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So in this case, these are completely different than the other two decks they've made. And I gotta say, I was a little apprehensive when I had ordered it, but I have them, and after working with them and looking at them, I gotta say I do love them. They've taken on a whole new life of their own. Although I still give the traditional tarot equivalent of the card, and the core meaning is still similar. The messages are completely different, and the illustrations. I love the Angel Tarot, original Angel Tarot. Stephen A. Roberts was the illustrator. Gorgeous, very Thomas Kincaid-esque. Well, they held true to form with this deck, and I have to do some research. Nowhere on the boxes actually say the artist's name. The cover art is on there, but it doesn't say who was the artist for the cards. I'll look it up. But what I love about these cards is that they are very Victorian in nature, but a lot of them just really have a good, like Norman Rockwell feel, like Saturday Evening Post. Some actually have a traditional tarot look to them, but I think the illustrations are wonderful. There's a couple that I really, as I've been pulling cards, really enjoyed. I'll just hold one up for you to see. Hopefully, let me get it on the right side here. I got to remember I'm working mirrored. The illustrations are not as intricate, but they certainly are gorgeous, and I think we always have to give credit where credit is due, and the artists that they pick for these cards have been amazing across the board. And the image on a card is just as important as the words, because a lot of the imagery is channeled. Like, these people are either asked to paint something that was given to someone, or they themselves, through their own artistic stillness, kind of are dictated what to paint. So there's plenty of messages within the imagery of the cards themselves. So that being said, I will find out who that is and post it when I post this reading on Facebook, www.facebook.com/advanced angel cards. I will post the name of the actual artist who painted the cards themselves. So again, just looking for a card for the beginning of the week here, the opening of the week. And we have 2 of action. Hope these don't blow away. It's a little breezy out here. Okay, so now the action suit in this particular deck is the equivalent of the fire or wands in traditional tarot. And usually that's passion. It's what you're passionate about. It's what moves you. It's what drives you. It's the root of your soul purpose, your life purpose. So we have 2 of action. Trust in your ability to make excellent choices. There's opportunity all around you if you just if you just continue to move forward. It may be time to take on a new partner who can help you be a success in your career or creative endeavors. Keep your eyes on the big picture rather than the details of the moment. So I'm going to put this card up here for you, and then I personally would like to do some elaboration on that. I've been getting a lot of channel messages for readings for people recently, and a lot of the messages I've been given to give people are, I don't want to say contrary to that, but it's set your intention for the big picture, but stop looking at the end of the road, stop defining the outcome, live the journey. So set the intention, envision the big picture, but then focus on each step, not where you're going to be 1,000 steps from now. Focus on the step you're about to take, and don't worry about the when or the how. Just walk the journey and it'll all come to you. And I don't think this card is saying anything contrary to that. I think the wording on the card is about the law of attraction type stuff. Stay positive, keep focused on the big picture, as opposed to, well, what am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do then? So it rings true to the messages I've been given for people. But I think the wording on that one could be a little confusing if you don't already have the understanding of that concept. So moving through this week, we're going to probably see some more opportunities develop. It's what each week they've been giving us. More and more sudden decisions, sudden move forward. As we're moving towards the autumn equinox now, the energies will continue to shift. And it's always driving us forward to do things. So came up for 2 other readings that I've done privately for people. Was about this, looking for a partner or looking for a group maybe to be involved with to help you move forward on that journey. So keep that in mind, but always, I'm struggling for my words this morning. Forgive me, I don't know why, but always, be vigilant. Make sure that you resonate fully with whoever it is you're trying to incorporate into your situation or this shift or this move you're going through. So we need another card now, please, for the second half of the week and maybe some clarity on this shift or movement. Okay, Helper of Thought. Now, Thought is the air suit, swords, traditional tarot, and this is literally your thoughts. It's your thoughts and how your thoughts affect you, your actions, what you're trying to accomplish. So, Helper of Thought reads, your life is about to start moving very fast. There's that commonality. Events that seem to be on hold suddenly require your attention. There's no time to sit and ponder. You've got to get moving. Review the details as best you can. You know, will meet or are someone with a very quick mind who instantly grasps what to do. This person is both confident and courageous. So, I'm going to read that one more time for you because I don't know what it is. I'm just all over the place this morning with the energy, I guess, down here. Your life is about to start moving very fast. The events that seem to be on hold suddenly require your attention. There's no time to sit and ponder. You've got to get moving. Review the details as best you can. You know, will meet or are someone with a very quick mind who instantly grasps what to do. Now, this last sentence refers back to those descriptive words. Now, the Helper of Thought is it's a court card. It is would be the equivalent of the page, the knight, the queen, the king. The helper would be the page. And these cards traditionally in the Angel Tarot and the Power Tarot have descriptive terms which are meant to bring someone to mind specifically. So in this one, they're saying that you may, remember that you may bring a partner in with this to help you out. So they're saying, they're trying to bring someone to mind. They're saying this could be you, but they're seeing someone who is very quick, has a very quick mind, very quick wit, understands stuff very easily, and that could be, if that brings someone to mind for you, that may be somebody that you might be looking to team up with. So as you're considering that partner, I think that card was really meant to give you something else to reflect on, and I don't know if I'm sure if I shared that or not, so let me hold this up. Now this screen is completely sun glared over, so I'm hoping they are all clearly visible on the screen. I really can't see, especially now I got the sunglasses on, so I'm not squinting so horribly hard. Hopefully everything is good there. One more card, please, for the weekend. Okay, Six of Thoughts. So again, we're staying in that air suit, the what I call the action suit. Although there is a suit in here they call action, which is fire, but fire is like what you're passionate about, what drives you. For me, the thought is the action suit, because it's swords, or the air suit, which is really about your thoughts and how they're driving you to take action. So we're staying in that suit now with the Six. It's the Six of Thought. Peaceful times are on the horizon. The storms have passed, and now you can see that your destination is within sight. The stress in your life will begin to fade away, allowing for happier times. It may be necessary to take a journey over water, or possibly even to another country. So the Six in the Angel Tarot is a unicorn kind of setting sail on a little rowboat away from the other unicorns. He's embarking on his journey, and the name on the boat says Novus, which is new, like a new beginnings. So again, this is all pulling together that shift, that new path you're taking with a potential new partner or group of people. So there's the card. So I'm feeling very solid with this reading. Again, like I said, I'm still new working with this deck, but I have really kind of started to resonate with it. So in summary here, beginning of the week, you're going to be looking for these opportunities that are there already, and you know they're there, and you know what you should be doing with them. The trick is that our human mind always makes us wonder or doubt or put some sort of hesitation. Usually it's fear-based, resistance, things of that nature. If you're watching this video and you're researching these things, and you're getting readings and calling spiritual guides, you're already where you need to be spiritually, and you're unlocked. You already know the truth, but we're always looking for confirmation or affirmation or the okay. And that's okay. That's human nature. But you already know really what it is you're supposed to be doing. So they're nudging you to move forward and do that. Take that leap of faith, which is another thing that's been coming up a ton for me. Now, as we move to the middle of the week, I think it's going to be clearer for you as you decide to release that resistance, take that leap of faith. I think it's going to be very clear to you the path is going to start being laid out, and it's going to become much more easier and a greater flow for you. So everything's going to kind of fall into place, and things will be revealed to you, and opportunities will come to light that will let you know you're on the right path. And this all seems to be happening very quickly. Usually things like this take a little time. They're very clear. They're telling me now and then with the cars that this is all going to be very, very boom, 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 you know. And then as we move through the weekend now, you're going to really feel at peace. You're going to trust now. You're doing the right thing. You've taken the right steps. And this could be as major as a life change, meaning job, career, home, relationship. Or this could be as minor as just, you've wanted to start a book club. Regardless of what it is and how it resonates with you, understand that the message they're giving you right now is yes. It's time. They want this for you. You want this to move forward, and just have the faith that it'll all be provided for and work out exactly how it's meant to be. So with that, again, thank you for joining me. I hope this take has taken, so to speak. No pun intended. I don't know if I really can't see the screen. Hopefully we had some wildlife joining us behind us. Usually there's always something going on out there. There is a lot of boat traffic, being that it's Labor Day weekend, so sometimes that scares all my little wildlife friends away. We had a wonderful, tiniest little green hummingbird yesterday hovering around us here on the deck. It was pretty magical. So please be sure to like the Facebook page, www.advancedangelcards.com www.facebook.com/advancedangelcards. Visit the websites, www.theangeliccollective.com and www.advancedangelcards.com for updates and workshop postings. Just briefly, I don't want this to turn into a plug by any means, but there will be, especially as we move through fall here, lots of workshops being posted, not only for local locations that either we're hosting or we're being hosted at, but I'm going to be doing some teleseminars and some video workshops, one of which will be doing angel readings with the cards. I'll be going over some basic reading spreads as well as my personal designed Archangel spread, and it'll probably be roughly half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe a little longer. And how it'll work is there'll be a link on the website. You'll be able to contact. It'll be a pay to view type of deal. You'll get a link, and once you get the link, it's yours forever. You can watch it as much as you want and go over it as many times as you need to. And they'll be very inexpensive. I'm not doing this as my full income yet. I'm still doing this out of passion to do it. So it'll be very affordable for all. It'll be something that's very easily accessible, and there'll continue to be workshops by myself, from my lovely wife, and the two of us as we joke around the divine duo. But you all have a wonderful holiday, a safe holiday, and I will be back with you next week. Thank you for watching.